Hello everyone, how are you doing? Thank you so much for being here with me today. I haven't posted in a while, so I want to apologize for that and give back in the best way that I can. We're going to do a reading on what is loved most about you. And you can think about a specific person if you would like to see if their energy could come through. But we're going to focus on the world, and we're going to focus on you, the important stuff here. So, group 1 is the Woodstock playing cards. Group 2 is the Tarot of the Divine. And group 3 is Alice in Wonderland, the playing card deck. So my intention is, if you're not like a fan of tarot, if that doesn't help you calm down, then these other two groups might call to you a little bit more, and we'll look at oracle cards and just chillax. We're gonna chillax. I've done these readings for myself many times before during dire times when I really needed some support from spirit. Hello, group 1. Thank you for being here. And let's get started without further ado about what is loved about you. And I'll be honest, I already saw this first card because it popped out on its face. So this one's at the top. And it is the Mandrake card. I am a magical creature capable of anything. Number 17. And the archetype card, the hero or heroine, passion for journey of personal empowerment. I always struggle with this word. I don't do drugs. That's a Doja Cat reference. Anyway. The mean card is this. The living shit out of me. And what's that song? Can't forget what you threw at me. Please tell me. Please tell me why. Okay. I am my own worst enemy or something like that. That's a vibe coming through. And then we have a postcard. Ooh, this is very musical. So you might play an instrument. Maybe one of the instruments should hear. Very musical. And you might like alternative music, but there's like a multi-dimensionality. Like you might like a lot of different musics or genres. But there's something like kind of punky and badass about this. I'm gonna save this card for later. We have the spider, number 18. Sorry, my dog barked. Okay, I put these a little bit better. That looks pretty good to me. To start, this card has a bunch of different symbols on it. It has the symbol of Venus, Saturn, and Mars, which is associated with Taurus, Libra, Capricorn, and Aries. And this is such a powerful, potent card. The Mandrake is mentioned in the Bible, where somebody brought Mandrake to his mother and it was like an offering. And it's also associated with power, like deep. I can feel your energy from 2 miles away. Bitch, don't kill my vibe. Yeah, your energy is felt from long distances. And they say there's like, yeah, witnesses say when mandrake is dug from the earth, uprooted, people can feel the presence of something greater. Which also goes really well with this spider vibe. Oh yeah, 17 and 18. That's interesting. And this dude looks like he's holding in a lot of emotions. So it feels like you handle yourself very well. You handle your emotions and you regulate yourself. And I honestly think you're your own worst enemy. Like that song that I was singing. Because people see you in such a stoic and empowered light. And if you're creative, I think you have the natural, what's the word, propensity or the inclination to be a little bit too humble sometimes and not give yourself the credit you deserve because you think that some people out there are doing it better than you, or there's somebody out there more capable than you, but really this is your energy signature. It cannot be taken from you. It cannot be emulated properly. And there's things that you say that just, it gets to people. It gets their panties in a bunch, if you know what I mean. Their panties in a bunch. That was a weird noise. But it's all for a divine reason. You don't soften any type of blow to anybody's ego. You would be a really good channel for spirit in that way, where you understand maybe that your voice is a spirit box of sorts, and you really filter through the messages that you receive and the intentions behind your words. Mandrake is also associated with healing issues around one's own power. And wow, there's people screaming outside like actual Vikings or something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm also seeing a scene from Rapunzel in my head where the prince cut Rapunzel's hair and she thought that that meant her power was lost, her healing power, but she realized it was inside of her the whole time. After she cried and a teardrop healed the prince. So there's something about your vulnerability that's magical. It's out of this world, and it brings such prolific and profound experiences and lessons to people. You probably don't even try to do this, but because you're just so in your own element and vibe, it's hard to ignore. It's hard to ignore you. And also it's very hard to read you. It's hard to read your facial expressions, and you're very at home with your body, so it's hard to read your body language because it feels like you know exactly what impression you're giving off to people at all times. And that's beautiful that you know yourself so well. People feel like you're a safe house, like they can be comfortable with you in their own skin. And I'm noticing their legs right here. You have a really like strong foundation. And that could be like, you might have like a really strong body, or it's just that feeling like when you look at a tree as a baby and there's just that like thin stem, maybe with a couple leaves sprouting off, but then after years it's this strong, great tree, you know what I'm saying? Like a big forest I'm seeing in my head, and the canopy, like the tops touching. Your community, like the community of people, your soul tribe that you're being guided towards, they're really going to appreciate your strength and your resiliency. Is that a word? Resilience? Resilience. Resiliency? Resilience. Okay. Also, you may have had trouble in school, like concentrating, probably due to like mental health struggles or something like that. But this makes you really relatable to people, and you're also really intelligent and smart, so it's kind of confusing. Like you could, rock climbers and mountain climbers are really intelligent people, and that's always what I think about when I see this, because like one mistake and you're gone, you know what I mean? But they have no fear, and you are somebody like with a great intuition. Wherever your hands are led to, the way you move your hands, it's just very intentional, and it seems evident that you know what you're doing. Maybe that you've been on this earth before, that you're like an old soul. Also, look at these colors. There's so many different colors. And it looks like waves. Yeah. You feel like a trip to the beach. In the best way, because I don't even like sand. Like sand gets my sensories all angry. But you're like a good, yeah, beautiful companion to just sit and relax with. And to listen to your voice, or the music that you play, if you do, is like a gift. And people feel so blessed to hear your soul express itself. I want to see what this quote card is. This is going to be a quote from a movie or a book, and it's from the Pirates of the Caribbean. I'm a dishonest man. No, I'm dishonest. And a dishonest man you can always trust to be dishonest. Honestly, it's the honest ones you want to watch out for, because you can never predict when they're going to do something incredibly stupid. Jack Sparrow said that. This always makes me giggle. I think you've like, because Jack Sparrow, this card represents to me like the rebel archetype. We were just talking about vulnerability, so I feel like you've had to go through a lot of darkness to become so expressive and loving and a bit more honest. And this has really shown people how to be more of a efficient and kind human being. And the lady that Jack Sparrow was like interested in, I think it was like his counterpart or something, I don't know. I think they kissed or something, right? I don't know. They went really good together. It was like partner in crime, even though I think they hated each other at some point. And maybe I'm remembering that. I haven't watched the movie in so long. But if you're a woman, I would say like really see yourself in that light of that free-flowing, maybe almost, I don't know, I wanted to say animalistic type of personality, but it's more just like, I'm gonna get things done and I'm gonna do it my way. And you also don't tell anybody anything that, like, you don't give your secrets away. That's really smart. The mysteries of you are very intriguing. This is like a hard energy to like explain with my mouth, my words. So yeah, maybe you don't speak much, and that's like appreciated. Not because you don't have anything to add, but it's because you choose your words carefully, and people understand that and they respect that. So you're a person of very few words, maybe. Oh, you also might have like long hair, or you might have cut it. Either way, it looks good. But you look beautiful in hats too, and also the way you dress is very it's like intriguing. It's eccentric, even though you might like, it's almost like classy, like 60s 70s vibes, but you might wear like a uniform for work. That's gorgeous on you. It really like fits the frame, or like it makes you look elegant, and like, I don't know, people have a crush on you because of your, yeah, I just saw Princess Tiana in my head, and I have like a huge girl crush on Princess Tiana. So you might have like work crushes. Definitely, if you get like tips a lot from like a certain person, if you're like waitress, I mean, they find you beautiful, you know what I'm saying? It's not just your brains, but also you're not just a pretty face. So I get that, I hope you get what I'm trying to say. Yeah, beautiful duality, a dichotomy, if you will. And I'm getting, right when I said somebody has a crush on you, I literally didn't mean to say that. Like, it just popped out, and that's how I know things just, I just feel like things like that are kind of meant to happen. Like, yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It felt right to say. And I feel like there is a lot of like sensuality just by looking at you that people can feel, and they want that for themselves, whether it's they want that within themselves or they want that around. Yeah, there's like some passionate, almost aggressive but powerful feelings coming through. Like, maybe you've had situations where people want to seriously like hold you down or hold you back in some way, even though they thought that it was love, or maybe they did love you, but instead they just thought about themselves and didn't really, I don't know, think about how you needed to be treated. Yeah, I'm getting some people that feel like fools because they just couldn't get their stuff together, if you know what I'm saying. And you do, you very much have such an honorable and leadership feeling about you that's, I just heard irresistible, but it's evident and clear. So you are irresistible. I love that for you. But also be careful. Let me know if you can't get rid of anybody. If you need cords cut, I can cut those cords for you. So yeah, there's like a gorgeous enigma type of mystery and energy about you that I don't even know how to explain. So I think I'm gonna shut up. Also, yeah, if you have like a dark appearance about you, like, it just suits you so well. It's so, I just heard glowy and fresh looking, like nobody compares, you know what I mean? Because you're in your own lane, working on yourself. And yeah, you've grown so much. It's like you came to this peak of the mountain and you made home. And so like you're always going to be in your prime, you know what I mean? Like a eternal fountain of youth type of vibe. So yeah, and you also have a really nice body, and I don't want to like go too deep into that because it's so superficial, but strong, beautiful, nice, very nice to look at. It's nice for the eyes, very pleasing. Okay, group number 1. I think, okay, let's get some of these playing cards. I feel like I just need like a little bit more details for whatever wants to come through. I feel like there's just something I'm forgetting, you know? Oh, and I was talking about the 60s, 70s vibes, and then I intuitively grabbed the Woodstock deck. So yeah, you have like a very musical festival air about you. Like if you've been to a music festival, that feeling that you get when you're in it, it's so nice. And that's like what you give to people. That's your gift. 7 of Clubs. I also think you're really, I think you're a master at just falling into trance or meditation really easily. Oh, okay. 2 of Wands, yeah, or Clubs, because of some like maybe like a creative gift that you have that just it brings you into the flow, and people love to be in that flow with you. There's a guitar here again, 2 guitars, and in this picture it's like a fair game, like a carnival game people are lined up at. So much excitement. And the Jack of Hearts. So yeah, your inner kid is like very much alive and well. And I just heard I'm not a kid, so very mature. But there's so much wisdom too, like within the peace that you hold. You don't really have to say much. It's just I was meditating the other day, and I thought about how music albums are kind of the same exact experience as books. And when you listen to an album, it's so like a really good album. It's just a life-changing experience sometimes. And then you can save that album for later, and it's like it's almost like an effortless book reading type of healing. And that's what you do for people. It's really not about any certain thing that you say or do. I got a fuzzy on me for my socks. I have fuzzy sock club. Anyway, yeah, you're so nurturing and comforting. It's just like the energy, and you can trust that within yourself, that you have such beautiful, loving intentions, and it really comes off and wears off on people. So if you've had people in your life that like want to change for you, and they're like really they're really determined to be more self-disciplined or responsible or whatever, it's because you have overcome a lot of your own animalistic desires and aspects of you. So it's like you help people do that just by being yourself and showing people all the work that you've done on yourself. You're like a muse for people to grow and change and evolve. I love this for you. Also, yeah, your hair is like impressive. Whether it's like, I don't know, just the way that it's changed throughout time is very much you, and it's gorgeous to see. Okay. I think that's all I'm getting. I love the color red and green together for some reason, and red is the root chakra, green is the heart chakra, so I feel like there's something about you that's so sweet yet passionate, sweet and spicy, if you will. So it's gorgeous, it's so cute, and I love it. this card is just kind of making me almost giggle every time I laugh at it, because it's I feel like this is how people feel about you sometimes. They're like, yeah, no, I can handle it. I can be in group one's presence. And then they get around you and you're like this, just chilling, and people are like, who? Like that fist clenching feeling. Okay, I think you get what I'm trying to say. A little bit intimidating until people meet your inner kid and they see that you're full of wisdom that they really need to hear, and they feel so appreciative that you're there to give it. Yes. And you stand up for people. All right. That's awesome. That's awesome. Thank you, group one. That's all I'm feeling. I don't want to talk for hours. I want to do the other group's justice. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Group two. Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. And while I was shuffling, I heard the song Did It On 'Em by Nicki Minaj, where she goes, what does she say? Yeah, I got more talent in my mother left thumb. If she ain't a Nicki fan, then that deaf dumb. So that song is very queen-like to me, if you will. But let's get into the cards. All right, got number 33, the Witch's Garden. And the affirmation is, I tend to the seeds of the garden in my soul. No, it's I tend to the seeds of my intention in the garden of my soul. It's in letters, like really light letters. Okay, right here. You have the Mystic. Revels in intimate union with the divine. If you have like a bob cut or like shorter hair, it's really cute. It's really cute. But also, your length is beautiful either way. Maybe dark hair. You might have like, I don't know what, wild, crazy hair, and it's gorgeous, beautiful, and nice. Yeah. I need to learn new words because I always use beautiful and gorgeous. Okay, anyway. You have the Scorpion, number 33. No, number 31. Okay, I keep backtracking, going back and forth, back and forth. If that's your energy, let me know, because I kind of like it. Because I'm not like shaming myself as I'm doing, so I'm just like, okay, over here, now over here. Okay, okay. But also I'm very focused on getting the message through. So a nice balance. And your quote card is, and in wondering about yourself, you forgot what you came here for, what you came to be a part of. This is from a song called Bergs by Mount Wolf. And I was gonna save this, but I'll put it over here since I accidentally turned it over. The Moon card has this agitated lady. So people love that you show your emotions, that you speak your mind, even if you're annoyed. And people wonder if you're like annoyed with them. But if you are, it's usually for a good reason. And this beautiful photo of a swimmer. I think it should go like this, actually. Yeah. This is so pretty with the water. Oh, so I'm gonna put this here, like this, like that. Or maybe like this, like this. Okay. You might be called to group 3, even though I haven't done that pile. With all the 3s here. And a lot of noise outside right now. So I think you have a lot of noise around you, a lot of people trying to put impressions onto you and ideas into your head, and you just don't allow it. There's just nothing about you that is weak. It seems like you have an all-encompassing love for self and for the world. You're very patient, you go with the flow, You're able to float instead of swim during trying times. And you're able to fight for yourself and fight for others, which gives me a similar vibe to group 1. But like I said, people genuinely misinterpret your energy, and it's so frustrating, I feel like, for people. There's like I'm seeing rings on her fingers, so there's like a feeling about you that people want to commit to you, or they want to treat you with honor and respect. Maybe you give off monogamous relationship values, and yeah, you seem very focused on your life and on your passions. I feel like there's like a lot of people that feel like a lot of regret about the way that they treated you, and they're feeling like maybe in another life they can make it better, because genuinely, like, you're just removed, you're detached. I'm seeing cords being cut in my head, so you're like the cord cutting queen or king. And I'm self-soothing right now too. I keep rubbing my legs and my arms, so you're so very soothing and caring and so empathetic. People can see that your emotions are important to you and you don't hide them. These lights down here almost look like Christmas lights, so I keep saying the word so. You give very beautiful celebrations, and your life feels like a celebration. You kind of walk around with a smile on your face, and if you don't smile often, you paint smiles on people's faces. I'm seeing the Cheshire Cat smile in my head. But yeah, it seems like you're not looking back. You're in the present. You might have a counterpart or a partner that you're with. And if not, like, someone's on the way to you. Like, a soul is letting me know that they care for you. They're rooting for you. For you, like who you truly are, not what the world wants of you. They don't want to change you or sway you away from your path. And this is a healthy soul that wants to, like, let you know that they've been rooting for you. They're on your side. I heard a loud truck outside, so that felt like a confirmation. And I'm getting like nervous energy, like, yeah, your heavy hard work, maybe your alone time and your solitude has not been in vain. You really need to know that. You've been connecting with your spirit family and learning invaluable knowledge. And there may have been times where you felt like you forgot who you were. You felt like you were lost in some way. But the people that you've helped, even during those times, like, it feels like even during the dark night of your soul, you were still out helping people somehow. And that just kind of, that brought like a big rush of energy to my eyes. Like, I want to cry. So I'm hearing the song. I forget the name of the song, but it goes, I wish that I knew what I know now. For when I was younger, I wish that I knew what I know now. For when I was stronger. It's such a beautiful song. You might want to listen to, but yeah, you feel so lovely. And you could be a swimmer, you could be almost, I want to say like a fighter, because this is giving me like, you know, scorpions are a little bit aggressive, a little bit defensive. as they should be. They're so small and cute, but also fierce. And you could play with tarot cards, or you would be really good at trusting your intuition in that way. You have a very strong intuition. And I'm seeing people watching like a MMA fight together, like two people sitting on a couch watching a boxing match or an MMA fight or something. So maybe you've done that with somebody and they really appreciated that time with you. It felt like a unique bonding experience. And I'm seeing people holding hands walking through a city as well. So I think there's like a soul coming through to let you know that yeah, they've seen what you've been through, or they know maybe how they treated you wasn't right. Like, there's different messages here for different people, so only take what resonates. But I said before, there was a healthy soul, and I think we know that you know, our minds can kind of get sick and become unhealthy for us, and it's just not a good place for our soul to live and express itself. So there's some people in your life that feel like you deserve transformation within your own life, and they feel like they have to transform to reconcile with you and to care for you and treat you the way that you deserve. But there's also people here that are leaving behind any chance of reconciliation with somebody. So there is like a soul saying, hey, good job, keep doing that, keep doing you, follow your heart. I hope that message came through clearly. Like, yeah, if you're with somebody or you're trying to forgive somebody, it's working out for you and you're doing the healing work that you're meant to be doing. But if you're trying to let somebody go, then continue doing that, because you have someone on their way to you that's so gorgeous inside and out. You're gonna be so proud of yourself for cutting those cords and letting them burn away. And my throat just got caught up really fast there, like, yeah. I think someone's tripping over their words, trying to explain themselves to you or explain their own actions to themselves. Like, how did I fumble that back? You know what I mean? Also, you got cake. And your body is really scrumptious. It's delicious. That's what I heard. But while I'm looking at this person and this person, very, very same, like similar vibes, which this is the magician and the high priestess. That's what they represent. Or maybe the Hierophant and the high priestess. It's kind of whatever you want. But if you don't know tarot lingo, it's just the yin to your yang, you know what I mean? You have this within you. You have a masculine and a feminine that very much works together instead of opposing each other, which is the basis of any solid relationship. So if you don't feel like you're, I don't know, if you don't feel like you're the person you're meant to be right now, like your inside is very much cultivated, and the way you've been healing is very much healing. It's very much working for you, so continue doing that. It's bringing you a garden of blessings. I think you're also stepping into this fiery energy where you go after whatever it is that you want for yourself, and you're gonna know that these are divine experiences for you, because it's just gonna feel right. It's never gonna leave you drained. It's gonna just replenish and rejuvenate you the way that you deserve. So, oh yes, continue on your path. You got this. You got this. I listen to this song if you want. It's like a meditative type of song. And I hope this helped in some way. Oh, I keep forgetting. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh. I want to grab some tarot cards to confirm everything I've said, give us some imagery to bring clarity for the highest, greatest good of everyone here. That was the Queen of Wands. Wouldn't it be nice if we wouldn't have to wait so long? I'm seeing the scene from 51st Dates where Adam Sandler is turning around the boat because he realized he made a big mistake, leaving behind the love of his life. So there's feelings like that going on here. That's so heavy and undeniable. You are a wish fulfillment, a blessing, a gift to this earth. And you've been through so much. It's like people are praying for you. They're really hoping that you are feeling that love that they have for you, your friends, your family, your loved ones. And the Four of Wands. And these both came out reversed, and it's giving me the feeling that this is like a present energy. It's very much here, and you may not feel it, but others, like, just look at these imageries, you know what I mean? And you're walking away. You're just focusing on the love for self. So there is regret here. And also, I said in another pile, but you're gonna find somebody that sees you for who you are and appreciates all aspects of you, and they're never gonna try to change anything about you. And if they are going to, it's to help you change the parts of you that you are trying to change for yourself. Do you understand? Like, they want you to stay loyal to yourself. They want you to choose you. The healthy people that truly love you. So that's what they want for you. They want you to choose you. So I'm trying to explain this, but you deserve to feel safe and protected and loved with every step you take. That's the feeling that I'm getting. Like, you shouldn't need anybody to show you that, but definitely lean into your love language. Give yourself the love that you crave, and just watch how that brings so much abundance for you, and how you're going to treat people, or no, yeah, how you're going to teach people how to treat you. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. I love you, group 3, 2, 2, 3, 2. Okay, love you. Hey, group 3. I'm getting a lot of messages. There's a lot here. Bear with me. I love you. Like, I want to spend my life with you, or someone similar to you. So just bear with me, okay? So here we go. Marriage material. And I'm gonna be like a simple pimple about this. Ew. I'm trying to like just say the words that are on my mind. That was gross though. If you have acne, or if you've had an issue with your skin, that's like a sign of a spiritual awakening. I've had that myself. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. If you resonate with what I just said, this is me from the future, because there was a lot of stuff coming through, you know what I'm saying? So here I am. If you resonate with that, I just want to say you pull off these skin issues, and it almost looks like a constellation of stars on your skin, I swear. I had a friend in school, and I saw her like that because I had acne myself, and she really just took away all my fears, and she silenced my inner bully and just saved my life. So you've done that for people, and I need you to know that we need you. You're a keeper, and I love you. Okay. Also, you're hot. Okay. You have the bleeding hearts. Okay, I'm getting giggly. I just want to say, like, yeah, like, there's a lot of people that see that you are whole and open to love. My heart is whole and open to love on this gorgeous side right here. And that's rare in this world, especially I see like my mouth is making weird noises. I'm getting insecure, but like I feel like everything's gonna be okay, and that like you're not gonna judge me. So that's really nice and cute and cool. But yeah, with the bleeding hearts, you see the scars that you have from your past experiences, and you accept them. People feel like they can accept themselves and their own flaws because of you. And while I was shuffling these cards, I haven't seen any of them. There's just so much love coming through from me, like from you to me, like just like reassurance, because the last piles were a little bit like, I don't know, I was like a little bit self-doubting, a little bit like scared. And then I come to this pile and it's okay. Like I can talk. That's what humans do. That's what I'm meant for. What was I made for? You have the buffalo or the bison. The song that I just sang was What Was I Made For by Billie Eilish. So many messages coming through. Yeah, you pull people's fear out of them and just toss it away to another dimension. So grateful for you. The teacher, ability to communicate knowledge, experience, skill, or wisdom. It's definitely why I felt like I was about to learn something here. Okay, awesome. I'm gonna save this card because it has a lot of words on it. I know it already. Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it, but I'm just not ready. Okay. You have this desert. This I'm gonna like shout out to whatever that is, but this is what I'm focused on. So gorgeous. And your meme is an elder person with pans, racks. Here, maybe like just kind of make it pretty for you. All right. I feel like I have to say, like, I'm proud of you. I want to cover these letters. Okay, I'm just stop. I want to think or listen or feel. I don't know what I want to do. Group 3. I decided to meditate, and I made the cards a little bit prettier. Maybe I don't know what to do with this guy, but here's what I learned. So you speaking your mind is really you just really being your soul. It's embodying the highest parts of you because that's what you choose to do. You may even make people fall into meditation really easily. You would be a great ASM artist. And there's people in the world that are seriously afraid of being seen. And it's like a deep ingrained fear within them that you just soothe. And it's like a balm for, or like stitches for a wound, for these wounds within people. And you help people just sit within their own energy. And that makes me feel like you help people meditate in some way. Like this could be, like this has to be something that you're doing. I don't know what you're doing, but you could literally be a teacher. But yeah, there's like places that you're led to divinely, and the way that you trust yourself and you trust your abilities, everything goes perfectly according to plan, according to Spirit's plan with you. And that's why you're such a beautiful channel for Spirit. And I feel so like I'm almost like getting imposter syndrome talking to you right now, because I feel like you know yourself so well and you could teach me so much. But I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best right now. And you always know what to say. That's like this divine teacher, leader, mystic about you. You just help people calm down. You heal anxiety, anger, rage, these really deep emotions that people need assistance with. And there's also like this feeling of like codependency, whether that's something you've dealt with in the past, or whether people just latch onto you because you are this healing force that they don't want to let go of. The way your soul handles that is like, you will, if you really meditate on it, you'll see how you've just saved yourself from a lot of bullets in a very kind way. Like, you've just shifted people's focus onto themselves somehow. Maybe like you're holding a mirror up to people. So yeah, you're like a master of mirroring energy, but putting your own spin on it. So it's not that you're trying to like emulate anybody or intimidate anybody, but maybe you do intimidate people because of this leadership quality that you have, but it's love-based and it's humility-based. I'm impressed. We got some Jesus-looking people here. And I was talking about skin issues when I first started. Your skin might just have like a red undertone to it if you didn't have any of the skin issues, because you're like blessed and like God's favorite. We get it. But this card is the card of Mars and the Sun, which is Leo and Aries, or any fire sign really. And it's so magical that you're able to communicate such deep emotions and wisdom. And I just keep feeling like your love is the communication here. So even if you don't talk much or you don't put a focus on communication, like your the way that you love people is very expansive. You show people new ways of love, like love languages. You pull people into that side of themselves, and it's refreshing. It's there's no words to describe it. Like, it's way more vital than you know. I'm seeing a vision of somebody. It's like somebody at a workplace, but they have, specifically I'm seeing a factory, but maybe because that's where I used to work anyway. I'm seeing a vision of somebody with IVs attached to their arm and their blood being drawn, but it's their energy being taken from them. And it's this bright, like goldish, yellowish, color that's being drained from them from this workplace. I'm seeing you come in and take that away from them, or rip it off of them and pull them out of whatever's draining them. So it's like you're cutting cords for people. And you teach people how to do this for themselves too, but it's like the way that you're doing it is life-changing. And I don't have enough vocabulary for this pile. I'm realizing. So I want to use big words right now. And if that doesn't work, I'm sorry, I don't have the plethora of words that you may have. You know what I'm saying? Okay. My bad. And if you're like much, I don't even use my words, or I'm like, yeah, I'm not about that life. Me neither. I'm not the best public speaker, but this is something that you're going to be working on and mastering within yourself. You're going to be healing people's deepest wounds. It's serious stuff. You know what I'm saying? And also, with the bleeding hearts, this has different nicknames. like a lot of the plants do, and one of them is lady in a bath. So there's a few different things for that. You might love baths. You might have a loved one that calls you lady, and the bath is such a healing force. Like, may the force be with you. That's all I gotta say to you. And you really follow through with your promises. The seeds that you plant, they just blossom and bloom because you care about it. Even if you forget about the seeds that you've planted, or I feel like you do. You find, you know, when you hide something from yourself and then you find it later on. That's kind of what your soul does for you, because they don't want to burn you out. You don't want to get burnt out, and you don't want to live a life for anybody else. So you probably have a lot of different passions that you feel like, I don't know, you might not be able to get done in this lifetime. You're like the white rabbit, like, where do I go? What do I do? I'm late. But you're not. The bison, this card right here, number 6, 3, 6. Yeah, the way they charge forward, they bisons, there's a quote that Norse people use, and it's be like the bison, because the bisons travel through storms, because they know that if they walk through the storm, they'll get to the other side quicker. And they're just really, really, really strong and resilient, and I respect and honor you as a human being. Oh, I hope I'm doing this justice. Yeah. I'm also seeing a Mean Girls movie scene in my head. So you might have dealt with like a Mean Girls type of situation, like those types of like superficial people that they give off such a different impression than what their true intentions are, and it's just sad. It's truly sad to see, and it's boring, it's lame, you know what I mean? But what do I know? Yeah, you choose wisdom over power. Like that scene where Katie breaks the crown and she throws the pieces out to the crowd. You choose what's important for you, and people can see the fruits of your labor and how things just kind of work out for you. Even if you don't feel like you're that lucky, you seem really lucky. People feel like you should be grateful for the life that you have, even if you've been through hardship, because it's made you, and oh, spirit wants you to be grateful that you're you. Yeah, even in the flaws and imperfections, which we all got. This is such a beautiful photo. I can't get over it. And you might have a, oh no, you definitely have a beautiful like singing voice. Even if you just hum sometimes, people love that. The people love it. I don't know why I just said that. If you post on social media, why did I say it like that? Social media, this is something that's going to bring you a lot of abundance because people love it. It's just like watching a movie. It's better than those Netflix shows they got out nowadays. And the quote that you have for your quote card, I feel like I have to, actually no, this is perfect. Holding anger is a poison. It eats you from the inside. Hatred is a curved blade. This is from the book, The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. And the character Ruby was such a healing and prominent figure for the main character, even though he didn't meet this person until the end of the book. So he couldn't even imagine the knowledge and wisdom that she had to offer until he met her, and it was like, it was everything. It helped him, it helped his soul evolve, because the different stages of heaven are talked about in here, which I feel like are the dimensions in the afterlife. and like, you know, this author's take on it, and it really helped me get my own take on it. So yeah, you just help people's souls move through such difficult places and states of being, and it goes noticed. Like, it's evident that you are loved and you help people through their deepest, darkest times. Deepest, darkest times. Flower gleam and glow. No. Flower gleam and glow. Let your power shine. Bring back what once was mine. Something like that. I keep seeing Rapunzel scenes in my head, and Rapunzel is such a BA character. Like the Tangled character. You know what I'm saying? And you can imagine how much anger she had within her, and yet she was still so lovely. And yeah, I think you might be the type of person to like wish people well, even if you dislike them and even if they bother you. And that's felt, and it might even like anger them more, but you're doing exactly what you're meant to be doing. I feel like that is sufficient, but I'm gonna get some of these to end. This is the Alice in Wonderland playing cards. I'm hearing some songs in my head, but there's like a lot. Okay, group 3. I've taken a lot of deep breaths in this group, and I just want to say thank you for reminding me to do that and for getting my shmoney, you know. I'm getting paper. Look at me now. Look at me now. Oh. People are looking at you now and like realizing that you were right about something as well. And I feel like that's God's doing. Like, the universe is kind of like showing people that your way is kind of the highway. That's what I just heard. You're definitely climbing like a ladder of success in some way. And there's people that feel like they really missed out on a really good opportunity with you. Or people just don't want to do that. They want to heal themselves in order to have a relationship or a connection with you. Two. Two of diamonds and 2 of clubs. And then we have the King of Hearts. This is exactly what I've been saying the whole time. The King of Hearts. Wow. If you're feminine, this is really impressive. I just want to say. Because you're intuitive, but you're just very wise, no matter what gender you are. And there's so much love that you have to offer the world that people feel like they couldn't imagine before you came into their life. They just, like, you were the flag bearer for true love or pure love, unconditional love. 2. I'm seeing like the Lorax in this picture. I keep looking up to this. But I mean, the Lorax was a king, you know what I'm saying? King Kylie. I just heard that. Anyway, remember that era of Kylie Jenner where she was like kind of like relatable? Anyway. You're like a self-made, I'm telling you. Okay, the Lorax, when, you know, he spoke for the trees and then no one listened to him and then everyone regretted it. You're bringing huge revelations to people. And this is so exciting. People feel like they're excited to get to know you, and like nothing's ever boring around you. It's very unpredictable, but in a good way. Very spontaneous, but in a conscious way, because you lead with love. You're gonna choose the most empowering path for yourself. This is really nice. And there's nothing on this card except for this person. You might have red hair or really nice clothes. You have really regal clothes, like really professional clothes. And there's like the background in this card is so clear. So it feels like your mind is just clear as day. And people really trust this about you. That you know exactly what's up. You can read a room. And the best things in life go to those who wait. That's just what I heard in my head. And I think that's a good way to end this reading. So I hope this helped in some way. I hope you're doing beautiful. You're a beautiful person, and I love you so much.